All right, how are things looking? How is audio? I noticed that when I watched the videos after myself, that the bass is echoing like crazy in the videos. It's just my voice. I don't know what to do with it. I mean, I could try speaking differently, but I don't think I can concentrate on programming at the same time. So anyway, that's that. The way I try to fix it is to bring my mic a little bit closer, but apparently I should also sound treat my room and post-process things, which seems a little bit too much high effort for my liking. Anyways, we are gonna be continuing on the compilation buffer. I just realized I don't have my cell phone here, so I'm gonna go bring it so that I can look at check. Starting soon. We can zoom that. Okay. Okay, so let's open Twitch chat. Woohoo. Let's go here. 9,000 viewers. Amazing, amazing. Okay. Let's mute that. Good. While at it, we might as well charge the phone. And now we can truly start. I see the neighbor has also started their reconstruction, so once again, we'll have guest stars and guest noises. Anyways, there's a little bit of a continuity issue. So last week we streamed making the compilation buffer for our text editor, but meanwhile I didn't really have the space to stream, so I worked on some other stuff so that I can finish that on stream. However, in the meantime, I basically made the editor sort of usable. So we will try on this stream to actually not use Emacs at all and program everything we have with just our own thing. So let me set the font size to something that you guys can see. I wonder how this will come up on the... Can I make this bigger? Is this big enough for cell phones? I don't know, honestly. Can we make this thing bigger? Ooh, yes we can. Medium. Large. Large. Do I have to save that? What do you mean push? We don't have any... Oh, not yet implemented. That's... welp. You won't see this thing. That's fine. What I can do though is make this bigger for you. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It is about the same size. I guess so. Okay. So let's let's get started, I think. Okay, this mic in this position is not really what I would call comfort. Let's see if I can rearrange stuff a little bit. T can go here. Okay. Whatever. Okay. So yeah, let's split this thing. Oh, maybe not it. Let's go to the thing where it happens. We can pick a theme that's not our own. Why not? Okay, so on last stream, working on this, we ended with, I think we can go to our file examples directory and we can try compiling the first.jai there. So if I comment this line, it should compile. I think I can just do it here. So this is compile and I say jai x64 first.jai. And it compiles and it outputs the thing into our scratch buffer for now. So in the scratch buffer, we see the result of that compilation. And then, I don't know, we can like delete it from here and run this again. Voila. So this is what we've been able to accomplish on the last stream. So today we want to fix a couple of issues with this. So one issue I can see, or you can already see as well, because you've just seen me do it, is that, well, when I type compile here, I have to retype the compile command. This would usually store the last thing that we did. So we might want to do that. Another issue is that this is actually not a compilation buffer. This just overrides our scratch buffer, I think, which we don't want to do. And then, of course, once we add actual compilers, then another issue will show up, which is that we cannot really go to these links just yet. Right. So this is what we are going to be working on. I think I can sort of survive not remembering what the command was. Especially once we have the compilation buffer, we can just recompile by doing a hotkey in here. So I think what we want to do is I think what we want to do actually is to make the compilation buffer proper. So this might be interesting. Let's hope it's not too interesting. Okay, so let's go to source editor. Okay, so in our document view, we've got a document. Anyways, everything fine on OBS side. Looks like it is. I sometimes forget to remove the privacy shutter from the camera. Okay, that's good. So yeah, there's like a couple things here, but I don't think we want to introduce the compilation buffer thing over here. I think we want to introduce it on the document itself. Right, so how would we do that? Well, some time ago, I had the idea that this is just basically another kind of the document, which might be the way to implement this, because then we can just switch on this and just do our bespoke stuff. The compilation buffer is going to control a little differently than your regular thing. Yeah, okay. Let's go with that idea first, and then if that fails, we'll see. So for now, we'll be compiling from the command line, just because that's gonna be a little faster for now. And let's see if this actually brings any errors. So that's at least the one if complete there. If completed kind. If complete it kind. Here we go. So where's that? Oh, this is in switching views. Fine. This is easy to do. If it's a compilation buffer, we just say document name is compilation, like this. So that's easy, right? But I think we just haven't marked all of these as complete, so we didn't really find all the places this would fail just yet. If complete document kind, let's go there. If complete document, okay, there's one. So this is when we're drawing the mode line. Okay, this is once again something we can do pretty easily. Let's say compilation thing. We can say, yeah, I don't have that shortcut yet. Compilation. Yeah. By the way, there's gonna be issues. Like, I tried to catch most of the bugs in the editor before, but I'm pretty sure there's still bugs left. So, yeah, like sometimes there's a thing I haven't implemented yet, and I have muscle memory to use it. That's like one thing that happens and will happen. But there could be bugs, there could be crashes. It could delete our whole project. Let's hope none of that happens though. So far it's pretty stable. Okay. So we have this, but this is still like not super important. And now we compile, which is bad because we want to switch on this some more. Okay, let me, if document kind, okay, sure. If document kind, what's this thing? Execute panel action. Okay. Interesting. I think we will have to come back here eventually. So let me try and explain what this is about. Maybe let's do it in here so I don't lose my thing. So when we go to document, there's this thing called backing file path. from which we usually get the backing directory path by stripping the file name from it. So this was okay if this only contained files like the scratch buffer or any file visiting buffer, but the compilation buffer actually is more akin to a directory. So for listing, this is already sort of fixed because listings visit directories. So there's a backing directory path there. So for documents, I think we also want to eventually have like a backing directory path, which will be always set, and these guys will actually not always be set. So something like this, but we are not doing this just yet. We can introduce the field, but we can't use it yet. And then basically in here we would be able to always just say just get the path from backing directory path, and we'll have to do this, just maybe not yet. So when we go back to exploring, what we need to do is, okay, let me see who else. If it kind, okay, let's do, okay, this we probably already did, if it, or it's not us because it's complete. Close view, and then we will do editor. Okay, it's kind. Okay, so this is for closing views. Okay, we want to be able to close the compilation buffer. I guess I'd restructure this a little differently. So I would say this is an if complete. And if you want to continue, you can just do so here. Now for compilation, we just say it's a compilation buffer, and this thing can just be there. All right. Something like this. I think there was like one more occurrence in this file. Let's see. Oh no, this is actually it. So let's see if this still compiles. Okay, it does. Now, if it kind, yeah, the rest of the things are here. Maybe let's connect these so we get, okay, it's not so many actually. So what's this about? Okay, so we are getting just scratch document, otherwise, yeah, this is fine. We don't need to modify anything here. What's this thing? Find or add. Okay, we are just finding a particular kind. That's okay. Okay. And this is for listings, so this is actually not related. Okay, that's cool. That's cool. I'm gonna make a little bit more of my favorite tea. And then we'll continue. So we'll need to find a way we'll need to find a way to like switch on the thing and do different kinds of actions. So until now we've been doing, where is it? Route event to panel. I think it is here, yeah. So yeah, like if it's a document thing, we eventually go to execute document action. And the thing is, the compilation buffer is not really that kind of document. And there's like a lot of cases here. It's like the most things that happen in this editor are on documents. So what we could do is just per action go over these and disable them if this is not a compilation document. That's one thing we could definitely do. Or we could do a completely different thing there, which we might. Because, and I'll quickly bring up Emacs just to demonstrate something. So make it a little bigger, like this, and let's, no, thank you. Text scale, increase, text scale, increase. So let me go to actually this project. So if I, let's say, try and compile it here, well, we first need to introduce some kind of compilation error. So let's just do no check-in like that. So see, when I went here, I just pressed G to refresh the compilation. So this apparently has its own key map. And I think we want to do that as well because there's like, well, because this is Emacs, we first have to make sure GI mode is on, and then now you see it actually highlights the link. And when you navigate with N and P without the control pressed, you can actually jump between compilation errors, and it like directly enters, it directly opens the file where the thing is, which is like super useful. So we probably want to do something like this as well. So in that regard, having our own key map there makes sense. It's like either that, or we would be enabling and disabling things from the document key map, which is currently quite large. It's like like this is all the things you can do to a document, and then we would add things that are only for compilation documents. I don't think we want to do that. So I would just say let's have a, okay, this is a bug, but it's not one that will stop us, but on the global scope it indents incorrectly. That's fine, we'll fix that. So let's do compilation action. It's gonna be an enum. And We'll have just a few things here. Move to next error. Maybe just next message. What do you think? Error or message? Because sometimes there's warnings as well. Is a warning an error? I think it is. So let's do this. Previous error. And we want to... let's call it refresh. Because this is gonna exist in other views as well, and basically it's always going to refresh the contents of the view. Yeah, I think we also want a little bit of movement. Like we can totally let you treat it like a text buffer. So this is okay. This is fine. Nope, 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 nope. These we probably also want to enable. Yeah, I don't know. See, it has a lot of stuff. But that's gonna be easy to implement because we'll just copy paste it from our other things. Maybe like you could think of unifying these, right? You could think of having like a base document action where the movement is just defined for you. And then you go to one of the descendants of that and you execute your specific things. But I don't think there's gonna be so many types of these that we can't just copy pasta. So we'll copy pasta for now. Okay. So that's cool. We need to make a key map for this now. Let's do document key map. Is here compilation key map compilation action. Okay, we don't have multiple cursors yet, so this is what we have to do. Okay, with compilation action we need to set it up. So down here somewhere, document one, I'm gonna borrow view and paste you in here. Okay, we can keep these. Search and replace is not gonna be there. We could possibly save this, but for now I'm gonna say we don't care. You can just copy it to a different thing. These, there's no editing anyway. These we do have, these we do have. Selection, we definitely want selection, we forgot that. No edits. No edits. No edits. We do want copy though. And they, since it's like non-destructive, we can say that they both just copy like this. And then let me open it over here. Compilation action. So we need start selecting, stop selecting, we want copy. So these are like sort of inherited from the regular thing, and then we'll just add the specific things at the end. And the specific things are key map add key map. So P is move to previous error, and then N is move to next error, then G is refresh. Cool. So in theory, we should be able to compile right now. We are not. Is it because I typoed something? I think I have. Previews. Wait, what's the line? You don't like this. Did not match any of the overloads. Really? Previous error. If it's a typo, I don't see it, to be honest. Okay, next error you also don't. Oh, let me. It's my copy paste. This is compilation key map. Okay, cool. Cool. Okay, and we compile again. That's good. But we still don't actually do anything with this. So the next thing to do is, I think that we have to go to execute document action. And I guess we could say what do we say? Where do we branch it is the thing. Execute document action, it's called here. Where else do we call this is the thing. Execute document action. See, so we also use it for commands. This is a little bit unfortunate. Okay. So because I know this exists, I think the correct way to branch this is before we enter the thing. So I would say if document kind is a compilation, something like this. And in here we say execute compilation action. Even though compilation is also a document, it's like so special that it has its own key map, and it's fine. And it's editor, platform, input, panel, view, document, action. Well, the action is this is fine, only we have to do the cast down here and here as well. Compilation action. And the thing is, we have to make sure this prefills the thing correctly. So what I'm talking about is that we have this show commands thing, and the commands it lists are context sensitive. So if I'm in a text buffer, it shows 53 commands. But if I'm in a listing, let's say, it shows 23 commands. So the place that fills these up needs to be modified so it knows about compilation buffers. So I guess we can do that now, and then we don't have to think about it again, hopefully. So yeah, these are like compilation action names, and this is, well, basically we can just copy paste that. My god, compilation. Let's do this. Document compilation. Boom, boom. We are done. Except we are not. Okay. So this is like panel actions, and if it's a document. Okay, we also need compilation actions low S64. And a high. And then basically if document, wait, this is panel view kind, so panel view document kind is compilation, else we do that. Yeah, the hierarchy is a little bit messy, but I think it's pretty acceptable because it's going to be small. So it's like it doesn't matter that there's like not a huge amount of structure to it. Okay, and here we just have to carefully copy paste the correct thing. So here we say compilation. We really need those multiple cursors. Compilation. Okay, we can insert this, and this is compilation. Okay, this makes sense. Now we were looking at execute document action. And that's how we discovered this command listing thing, which we now hopefully modified so it does the correct thing in the new context. So now it's time for us to see, and also importantly, here is where we decided that we branch before we enter the thing. So we are gonna do the same on the other one. So let's go to execute compile. No, the other one, document action. So in here, we are just gonna say this is the document key map. Okay, so basically we'll just say if document kind is compilation, we do one sort of thing, otherwise we do the other. So this should just nest easily in there. And up here we do a similar thing, except we use the compilation key map and we execute a compilation action. Okay, that's all good. Now document action. So let me copy this down here, close that. Now we might as well copy most of the stuff. Let me open it on the other one so we know which ones we want. But it's going to be pretty similar, except some stuff is not going to be there, but okay. Like this, and this is compilation action. Boom. Okay. So this is okay. This is okay. Movement stays. There's no search and replace, I think. There's no saving, so good riddance. And no reloading. These aren't actually implemented, but also they are edits, so they don't go in there. Move to start of line, move to end of line. Yes, I'll allow it. However, these are not allowed. These are not allowed. Nor are inserts or indentation or undo redo. Now you do get copy, that's fine, but not cut and paste. There's no white space stripping, no this either. And then you do get a couple of things that are just your own, which are move to preview. Oh, I think I want to reorder them like this. Previous error. We want that, and we want this. we want refresh. And we'll say no chicken in all of these so that we know we have to come back to them. Okay. Let's do a short break. So my brain has a little bit of time to catch up and think through what we are gonna do next. Okay, so these we cannot really work on because we don't have the underlying structure yet. We could try doing refresh. But first I would maybe even say, like, let's actually spawn the compilation buffer. Okay, so once that T is steeped, we can do that. Okay. So let's make sure we compile, which of course we don't. Panel show commands 3. Oh, it's not 3, it's something. Is it the J? It's a J. And do we compile now? Okay, that's just a copy pasta thing. Execute compilation. So you get a compilation action. And now we compile. Good. So then, I mean, we can also try running it. But you wouldn't really expect anything different because there's no way that code actually triggers yet. So, but we are about to change that. We are about to change that. Okay, so let's go to, is it compile? Yeah. So here we have a couple of to-dos that we left for ourselves last time. So this is what I talked about in the beginning of the stream. We are not just yet doing it, but we will actually spawn a compilation buffer with its own key map, highlighting, etc., etc., etc. So I think the to-do can go because we are just doing that. Okay. So here we have the get scratch thing, and I think we just want to make something that's like that, but also makes the compilation buffer that doesn't exist. So where's get scratch? Returns panel and panel in. No. Redo. Okay. Returns panel and panel index only if scratch has a currently assigned panel. Okay. Find or I'll just leave a to do here. Unify this with or add later, because we are about to supersede this design a little bit. So let's do find or add, and I say find or add because there's already functions that look like that a little bit. Find or add compilation document. Now you just get the editor. I guess it's okay. But if you want to use this, you need to get more things. Okay. This might be a rewrite situation a little bit, but we'll see how deep we need to go. So for sure, let's do. I mean, we could just do editor. No, we definitely need the directory path at least. So I don't know. Editor platform backing directory path. Okay. Backing directory path. At least. We'll see if we need something more. String. Okay, and then we have some options. Show in other. How do we say this? This display. There's already open in other panel. Open in panel. Oh, there's open file. Okay, open file. What do you do? What do you do? Open in panel. Okay, this is maybe not really what we want so much. We can say this. Okay. Okay, fine. We'll do this. Open in panel. It's a optional thing like this. So sure, you first search whether it already exists and is assigned. So there's like document, panel, panel index. Okay, let's do that. The function, whatever. No. So we return document panel index. Document panel index is 64. Okay, so we first look for the other things, right? So I guess we can pre-init these as well. So if it's not a document, we don't care. If it's not a compilation document, we don't care either. Now, if it is, we just found it. So we can say if document return document panel index. Now, I guess we could say like open true. Well, that's maybe implied over here. So yeah, that's fine. So this is actually open in panel if not already open. That's mouthful. That's a little bit of a mouthful, but okay. Let's leave it like this for now, and then this will annoy us, and we'll figure out a better name. So now we have to do. So see it. First searches the panels, and if it finds it there, then we just, I don't know. Yeah, that's the easy thing. Then it can exist as a background document, which is this part, right? So if it kind is compilation, we find it, but then we have to say if document, well, no, we'll say if not document, then check in, create the document, and then sign panel. I think this is actually, when we go to look at open file, oh, it does this. It does this. I think we want to replicate that behavior. That's a little bit unfortunate. Yeah, I don't know how to unify that just yet. Find or add compilation document. So I don't think we want this thing necessarily. What are we gonna do? We are gonna ignore it for now. And we'll just do the dump version, and then maybe we can do the unification of all of those. Okay, so in here, sure. how can they do show true? So this we do, and then because it was not already a part of a panel, we can say if show this, and then returns panel and panel index only if compilation has a currently assigned panel function because we provided show true. Okay, good enough. So find or add document editor platform find or add document boom kind is compilation backing file path does this require that? It does not. So no file path, however, there's going to be a document path. So let's maybe add that. I put it first because it's the one that they will all have. Whereas only some of them will have file path, but that's not gonna be easy for us. Okay, so if backing, it's not backing document path, it's backing directory path. Directory path. Count, we do something like this. Backing directory path. Good. Now this will spawn a lot of compilation errors that we'll have to deal with soon, but for now that's okay. So there's no file path, but there's going to be a backing directory path that we add to it. Now, interesting is we sort of have to, so if the compilation buffer already exists, how do we want to do this? Do we hijack an existing one with a different path, or do we spawn a new compilation buffer? Do we spawn a new compilation buffer with its own path, so we don't have to do any hijacking there? So what Emacs does is hijacking, and I'm not sure I necessarily like that, but at least it's a proven design. Let's do that for now. So if I just realized this can be like simplified as well. This is basically just return document panel index, and this doesn't need to be here at all. So we'll just do the same down here. Now we still need to do the hijacking. So document backing directory path. See, that's not amazing, because we'll keep pushing on that arena. I mean, it's not a big deal, but we'll keep pushing there. I mean, we can do it conditionally, which is probably a good idea. So if document backing directory path is not backing directory path, we say arena push string document arena backing directory path. Okay, so here we hijack a document that was in a panel. Then here we hijack a document from background. I'll just leave a comment here. Memory maybe. Currently we repurpose an already existing compilation buffer, but we need to put the right directory in. If we do this a lot, we leak. This is not a leak, but it kind of is. We leak memory. Should we instead just make another compilation buffer, and then the user can deal with all the open buffers? Question mark, I don't know. We need an MQ for this. So yeah, I don't know. We'll see how we like what we made, and then maybe we'll fix it after, or tweak it maybe. Let's do hijack compilation buffer. Boom. C hijack compilation buffer. Okay. So now we have that. Now when we get down here, it's actually fine because it doesn't really exist yet. So this will inside do this thing over here. So that's fine. So here we make it, and now the last thing this has to do is actually show the compilation buffer. So is there the inactive? There is. Okay. Or add compilation. So in here, oh shit, I didn't want the contents of it. Get panel for inactive view. Okay, so I actually don't love how this is done. So if you have only one view, which means we don't have the view split, this just returns the full view as the inactive view. It could return null, maybe. Or we could make it a little smarter. Get panel for who uses you. Only displays. And displays actually wants to do the exact same thing we want to do here, which is yeah, let's do that. Let's make you ours. Get add make panel for inactive view, and let's fold this thing in. So okay, let's hold off on this thing for now. Get panel for inactive view. Get or make panel for inactive view. So okay. Oops. I guess. So for full open in panel. Open in panel. This is just something we make here, right? Set view. Oh shit. I don't think we want to make. I don't think we want to mess with this code. Panel init. panel in it. So this is not good yet. And here it becomes good. Revert. We don't want this. We want something, but no check-in. Get panel for inactive view. We can make get or make panel for inactive view, but we must not modify the old one for now, because that's a delicate situation over there. So once again, we yoink this. Ugh. Indentation bug. Okay, we yoink this, then we say, yeah, this is okay. We can say I see. This is the same issue. If this actually creates the panel, it is not valid until we set a view, a document, or a listing. So make sure you do that. Okay, so this makes a panel. This is the this produces an invalid panel until we set a view. Okay. Whatever, return panel. And it also makes it active. I can't seem to write a good abstraction around this, so maybe let's not do that. Okay. Instead, we'll just do it in the thing itself. Find or add compilation buffer. Okay, if show. So if we're full, fine. This happens. This is just panel. We init it. Oh, but we don't need to actually call the dangerous thing. Okay, this is cool. This is way better. Because here we just say init with document, and we say document. And by the way, we need to do that. Okay, that's okay. Now I guess this should become a switch. So for full, we do this, then for case left, case right. So we need to show it. We need to show it. I think we just, well, panel is get panel for inactive view, like this, and then we say panel set document, right? This exists, I think. Panel editor document, okay. Panel editor document. And then it also gives us the index, which is good. Document panel index. Okay, so panel is this. Panel index is 1, always over here. Now here panel index is this, and we set that, and then we say editor we have to do the flip. Something like this. Something like that. So we fill this in, that's good. We link them together. And then we activate it. You know what? This is actually the same exact code for both of these. It doesn't really care. It already switches inside here and here. So this is what happens. I think it shouldn't get here. Okay. Now, what are the chances I actually typed that incorrectly? I don't think they're high. We still need to actually use this code. Let's first check for compilation errors. Okay, find or add doc. Okay, yeah, this is expected. We changed things there. So this is in 3780. Oh my god, we don't have go to line. 3780. Okay, what are we doing in here? This is open file. This is open file. Well, we need to say okay, this is in temp. That's fine. That's fine. We can do this, and this will make its own copy, I believe. So then we can just say string. Well, I actually don't remember how it's called. I know there's pathy comp, but maybe there's something better. Jai modules string module, path, file name, extension. Nope, there's just path decomp. Really? Oh, there's path strip file name. Yeah, this is what we want. So I don't know, we'll just put it in here. String path strip file name. Absolute path. Yeah, not great. Okay, let me note something down for document. I think we want to say we are already working on this. Now that we have backing directory path, should backing file path be an extra path? Maybe it can just be a file name that we append. Something along these lines. We might want to rethink. Anyways, more errors. Directory absolute path, forgot a semicolon. Boom. Scratch document. Where are you? 794. Zoom. 794. So scratch document is going to be wherever we are. So scratch document is this. And then we say success working directory is platform get absolute path. Boom. Okay. And then king directory gets passed in there. Next up, get or make panel for inactive view. Oh, I think we just forgot to clean that up. Make, yeah. This goes back to what it was. Okay, we compile. Really? Find or add. Okay. Turns out we didn't really use this that much. I mean, that's good. Now in the compilation thing, Now we really just want the compilation buffer to appear, right? So we say compilation document compilation panel is find or add compilation document editor. Now backing directory path we do have because we have working directory and show is true. Otherwise we would be in trouble. So now this doesn't exist, that's fine. I don't think we really need to dance around the cursors anymore. We can just say okay, we might want the view is, let's call it compilation view just to stay consistent with the rest of our code. This is compilation panel view document, and we better take a pointer to that. Also assert compilation panel view kind is document. We shouldn't take any chances there. Okay. Now this is compilation view cursors. This is like that, like that, like that. Okay. Not bad. Not bad. How are things, people? I see some people viewing. Are things good? Do we compile? We do not. But that's fine. Compilation document buffer. What? Where's Scratch? Oh, done. Scratch compilation. Okay. There's more. Oh, that's elsewhere. Wait, 54. 54. What? Oh, that's an old error. Oh, it doesn't think it's modified. Oh, that's bad. We have a bug. We have a bug. I need to know this. I need to know this. So, it's find and replace does not mark document as modified. Okay, that's that. Then yeah, it's sort of difficult. Like I'm working around my own bugs while using the editor, and then I'm writing more bugs as I'm writing the editor. It's a rough experience, but it's fun. So, you know. All right. We are so close. Can we get this done? Find the right document. It needs platform, which it doesn't have. So this will need platform. Why does it need platform? Find or add document. Oh, for the memory. Fine. Find or add compilation document platform. You have to take a pointer. I think you can do that, right? Find. Yeah, you get it by pointer. That's fine. Open in panel. That sounds bad. Open. Where's that? Open in panel. Yeah, it's just panel. My typo. For panel editor plot. Oh my god, he wants everything. Okay, that's bad. So we set them. But guess what? By the way, do you get a pointer? Yeah, you do. That's fine. Return document panel index. Now. Okay. So do we dare run this? So here's a new instance. So we distinguish it. Let's do Sunburn theme. Let's navigate to file examples here. Now I should be able to just say compile directory. Let's say this. And it should appear. Do I dare press enter? I mean, it worked the first time. Well, let's see if it still works. So we should be able to. Okay. So I save this. I say compile directory. Okay, it still works. We can switch things. Can I destroy the compilation buffer? Looks like I could. Now let's try the joint view thing. So I mean, my job is done here. Let's do it the other way. So let's go here and let's put a scratch here so it has to activate. And I say compile directory jax for first job. My job is done here. Just kidding. We have a lot of more stuff to do. So what do we do first? I remember some time ago we were putting stuff in a key map. So right now I would love to be able to press G here, which would refresh this. So let's work on that. And then we'll call it a day, and then on stream 3 we'll do the link parsing. This was actually maybe a little bit more difficult than I thought it would be, but it's not too bad. Okay, so first, okay, this is good. Maybe we want to say before we shell out args, something like this, and we say text buffer insert like compilation started, insert current date time here. To compilation view cursors, something like this. So and then we say maybe let's do something else. Compiling with args, and this is just so you see those even later. And this is like that. And then we say, then we just insert args, and then we say new line. By the way, since this is not really editable, we can say omit. This not this will maybe let's self-document it, undo modifier is omit. So this doesn't go into undo. Modifier. Oh, maybe we have to, because delete all. Maybe we don't want to mess with undo. Let's see. Text buffer. Okay, this does do undo, so we cannot mess with undo here. At least not yet. Okay, unless we have some kind of reset that also nukes. Do we have a reset? Reset. We do. We could reset and then we could do omit. Maybe we can try that. So undo modifier omit, undo modifier omit, undo modifiers omit. Where else we insert? In a few places. Undo modifiers omit. Modifiers omit. Last time. Undo modifiers omit. And here we have to reset. And that doesn't take the cursors. Is it ever used? Reset. It's used in a few places. And those places always also make the cursors 0. So we are gonna do that as well. So this is interaction compilation view, like this. Okay. So compiling with args, that's good, that's good, that's good, that's good. We put that stuff in and then we say compilation finished. After, boom, seconds with code, boom, elapsed. And how do we get the no. Let's go to main. Current time monotonic. We could do that. We could do that. Oops. Let's go back to 20. Let's put it somewhere here. Get current time tonic. And this is basically just a Apollo time. So in our main we do commit down here. So platform get current time monotonic is time, and this is basically return current time monotonic, like that. Okay. So time before is platform current time monotonic. Time after is platform current time monotonic. And then we say time elapsed is time after minus time before, and here we say to float 64 seconds time elapsed. And we don't want to run it just yet. You have to reset these manually, but we already do. Buffer with single F. Okay. Current time. Oh, this is get. We compile. We run. Let's go to Zenburn. So file examples. First, split view, and we do compile directory jai x64 first.jai. We have it. Okay. And now we can verify this thing as well. It says whoa. Is this the overhead of launching a process? That's quite a lot. Never mind. We did this so this number varies a bit. So we can see that once we press G, we will actually see a difference. So now let's do that part and then we'll end the stream. Okay. Source editor. Refresh, we called it, I think. Yeah. So in here, we know we should probably assert this. Assert command kind is compilation, and probably also want to assert the opposite here just to be super sure. Well, maybe we want to do this. If command kind is compilation, return false, false, false. Return false, false, false. And here we do the opposite thing. I prefer, like, whenever we can, I prefer to just crash in our paranoid builds. If there's like a thing we can do, it's better to do that instead. So here we want to do compilation. Okay. And we asserted this because we are just about to do compilation stuff. Now, question is, do we just... Oh, we need the args. We need the args. Oh, we need the args. We have the working directory, but don't have the args. Do we just fit struct those? I think we can just put them there. Okay. Okay, first things first. Document struct so somewhere in here you can say compilation args string okay backing file directory and now also compilation args. Sure thing. If this is not a compilation buffer document. Okay. Okay. So we need to set them here. We need to set them here. If args are not compilation document compilation args memory args change a lot. Probably. Okay. So here we have to set them, and because they are temp, we need to copy them to our memory, and yeah. Well. Anyway, compilation document compilation args is arena. Okay, let's do if args count and this arena push string compilation document arena args So here is how we save them, and we save them because we'll need to do things. So probably we should extract this into a function, maybe. Let's see. Let's see. Refresh compilation. Let's just call it like this, and ideally we get all the things. So panel is panel, view is document, view, document is document. Let's say rerun. No, just run compilation, and that's cool. Now we put all of those things in there. So sanity assert panel view kind is document if panel view kind is not document, we bail. Also sanity assert you know what, let's just give it a panel so we don't have to assert that those are actually correlated. So now view is panel view document, document is view document, and we say sanity assert document kind is compilation, and if document kind is not compilation, we bail. Okay, this is fine. Now args are document compilation args. Okay, this is just view, this is just view, this is just document, also here, also here, also here, and this, and this, and this. Okay, that's good. Now we just need the platform. Okay, platform, there you go. Running process, working directory. Okay, we assume that's already set, right? Yeah. Get panel directory. We can just take this, I think. sure. And now we need, okay, let's do editor, let's do the usual order. Editor, platform panel. Okay. Successful. I don't know, like making this, like factoring this out, maybe doesn't really help that much. False. Okay, we don't really want to do this from here. False. Okay. Okay. Now document buffer. Document buffer. No. Okay, the undo is broken a little bit. We have to fix that. View. It fuses way too much. This is document. This is view. Okay, this might be all the code. And now we just basically in here we have to say, okay, this we do have. Here we push the arcs. Okay, that's what we need to do. We don't need to do this. And now for the rest of it, well, we can just say run compilation editor platform panel. And the panel is why is this here? I don't think we need you anymore. Oh, we do. So the working directory we can get it here, that's fine, but in here we get it from the panel that was active at the time we were launching the thing. Okay, so that's fine. But we have to close something like this, I don't know. Now in here, okay, this still stands. Compilation document, compilation panel. View, like all of these things we don't really need. We need to set the working directory if it's oh, we are setting it here. By the way, we should also put the arcs there, I think. Right? Arcs. So find or add compilation document, compilation args string, and then okay, let's just the other way around, because we are gonna be saying backing directory path.count and that same args. So we just steal this. So args count and args is not what's already there. We do that. We also need to do it down here though. Like this. Okay. Okay. So find the right compilation document. Why do we only need panel here? Oh, it's because we need the view. And I decided not to. Alias it's the things there. This is a little bit stupid. Like, I'm sort of wishing I didn't extract this to a function. Document. Well, this is compilation panel to do JT cleanup. We got the document only to forget it, and now run compilation has to get it again. Okay. Not the greatest, but now we have something to call. Which is good, because we can, well, let's see if we still compile. Well, we do run, but do we compile? Run compilation. Okay, it's an easy one to fix. Editor look. We need a pointer, but it should be fine because we get it. Args count. Find or add. It's compilation args, right? Also down here, it's compilation args. Yes. No. No. Yes. Okay. Compilation document. Where's this? 1384. This is just document. This is just document. Okay, now we get the warning. Run compilation. Return false, return false, return false. I guess this is return true, although we don't really care. Let's not return the value at all. Return nothing. Okay, now when you go to refresh, we can say something as simple as run compilation editor platform document. Where is it? Panel. Okay, it compiles. It runs. Let's go to Zenburn. Increase the font size and go to our file examples first.jai. Okay, compile directory jai x64 first.jai. Okay, and we already messed things up. Failed to get working directory for compilation. Okay, why? So I need to take a short bathroom break. I'll be back here, then we'll debug this, and then we'll end the stream.